Hello soulmates, welcome back to my channel. This week's reading is going to be devoted to that person that you just can't seem to get off your mind and how they are feeling about you at this moment in time. Now for this reading we will be using all of the Disney decks that I own because I feel like they are just really relatable in terms of love stories. So I'm going to give you a couple seconds to look at the cards, see if there's one that kind of pulls your attention that you really want to interact with. If nothing is calling your attention specifically, then either you might have to watch the beginning of each reading to see if something sounds like you, or there might just not be a message for you here. All right, so I'll give you a couple seconds to figure out if anything is calling your name at this time. And let's get to it. Hello, Pile 1. If you have chosen the Disney Villains True Love card, congratulations, you have made it to your pile. How we are going to start this reading off is by getting a check on the two energies appearing for this reading and then the connection itself to make sure that you have made your way to the correct pile. So I feel like this one flew out, so we're gonna go with this one. Then we just have to see how the other person is showing up. And for this reading, because I've had it happen in the past where I try to assign each side as a person, but for some reason I get people in the comments being like, this reading was absolutely accurate except for the energies are reversed. So instead of doing it this way, we're just gonna say whichever one sounds more like you is you, and if the other one sounds like the other person, then congratulations, you found your pile, and we'll do that. So what we're getting here, interestingly enough, is we are getting two water signs with the otter and the starfish. And I kind of feel like even without going into the reading for these two, the otter person's energy is really being directed at starfish person. And I think that you might really see them as a star in something special. And starfish person is probably just kind of, I don't know, doing their own thing, starfishing around, whatever starfish people do. So let's get a check in. All right, I guess we're gonna start with the starfish since it popped up first. Starfish. Beautiful, alluring, superficial, or shallow. The starfish is a natural and exquisite beauty, mesmerizing to all. Being around someone with starfish energy is a thrill, like you've been put under a spell of divinity itself. The problem is, these creatures have been reliant on how they look and what other people think of them for so long that they may have forgotten their deeper callings. When this card appears, it's important to ask, am I being swayed by outward appearances? What dreams have I put aside to please others? When in balance, uplifting, artistic, expressive. When out of balance, gossips, feels empty. To bring into balance, positive friends. Yeah, so I feel like starfish person might even be in some sort of entertainment industry possibly. And otter person could be someone that enjoys them artistically and maybe wants to get to know a bit more about the starfish person, because they are very beautiful and very radiant and very artistic. And I think otter person really senses that there is something deeper to starfish person, and I think maybe what brings otter person here, if it is otter person that is here asking questions, what is that deeper thing that they sense about starfish? So Otter, unobstructed joy, playfulness, contentment, perhaps the most joyful creature within the animal spirit deck. The otter represents absolute bliss. Otter energy is the playfulness of a child, available to us at any age. They have a giddiness and reverence for life itself, without the presence of doubt, worry, or skepticism. Imagine yourself with a little more otter energy. What would life look like? What would it take to bring you there? The otter card brings these questions and wants to transport us to that precious place as soon as possible. The celebration awaits. When in balance, full of love, needs nothing. When out of balance, gloomy, sighs, makes silly excuses. To bring into balance, dance party or celebration. I will start off by saying I feel like these people have kind of a similar energy in the fact that they are both fun people to be around. Like when you're in when you're around starfish energy is really bringing you a lot of happiness, a lot of playfulness, maybe some naughtiness, who knows. And otter energy is very similar in that otters are also very playful. So I feel like this is just that's maybe what the connecting energy here is, and why otter person is so attracted to starfish. But whatever is happening here, also, it's a mutual thing. Like, this is more of a genuine connection than just an irrelevant attachment. So that's something to pay attention to as well. So the next step we're going to do is take a look at the connection itself, and if this sounds like your connection, then you, congratulations, get to keep watching. Okay. Okay. So I am going to say that the otter energy is giving off more of a masculine energy, where the starfish energy is giving off more of a feminine energy. And again, this doesn't have to do anything with the sexes assigned to you at birth or your sexual identity, but just the energy that you're showing up in. But you could identify or have been born in any of these two sexes. And I feel like how the otter is showing up in this connection, it really does go along with otter energy. Like, otter wants to take a leap of faith. Otter really wants to jump right in. Otter wants to have some fun. Yeah. Otter is just giving such playfulness. And then Queen of Wands, I feel like, also really goes with starfish energy, honestly, because I feel like this is giving, sexy witch energy, and that kind of goes hand in hand with how starfish is living her life. Starfish is having her hot girl summer. Starfish is out here living her best life. Starfish is out here being this really sexy queen figure, and I think that's really caught the otter person's eye, and otter is kind of over in this energy of, oh wow, I'd really like to have some fun with that. And I think the question here is that both people maybe are kind of in their heads on how to approach this situation. And there's just like a level of overthinking and of giving away your own power and being like, I can't just, maybe otter person is looking at starfish and they're like, starfish is way too pretty for me, I can't go over and talk to starfish. And that is completely a self-limiting belief, otter. You can absolutely just go talk to starfish. And likewise, starfish might be over here being like, oh, otter person is, you know, having a lot of fun swimming and doing whatever otters do. I'm just a starfish. I'm just gonna stay over on my starfish rock. And, you know, starfish can also pick up a little, I don't know what you call these. Are these tentacles? Do starfish have tentacles? Whatever one of these things on a starfish is, they can pick one of those up and wave hi at otter person, and maybe they'll be surprised to see that otter person waves back. So let's see, let's do a check on how you two are feeling about each other. Okay. Aw, you guys, that's so cute. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, so first of all, the feels here. The feels. The otter person is feeling it. I don't know if you are otter person, if you are asking about otter person, but if you want to know if otter person is feeling it, otter person is feeling it, honey. My goodness, it's coming on strong, and it's yeah. It's coming on hot, it's coming on fiery. He feels, otter person feels it. And I think that, like, you both are feeling the same thing. And it really is just a matter of getting outside of you guys' heads about any of it. Just like let it flow naturally. Like, if you want to talk to someone, don't play these stupid, oh well, they just messaged me 3 days ago, you know, now I have to wait a little bit longer to talk. No, if you want to talk to that person, talk to that person. Let it flow naturally. Go with the flow of it and understand that it really is a mutual thing, and you guys are having like mutual anxieties. But you guys kind of give each other the feels here, and with this card being a lot about give and take, and we have here this infinity symbol that shows up on the strength card, right? It's like you guys both have a lot of like wild energy for each other that is hard to tame, honestly. It really takes otter person a lot to be able to tame that fiery energy that otter is feeling for starfish. And starfish just gives him oh my god, starfish just gives otter like the hotness so much. Yeah, and otter gives it back. Like, there's reciprocity in this card. There's give and take. It's not just two people taking, two people giving. It's a mutual thing. It's kind of like if we turn this infinity symbol upside down so that it's going like this, it's a give and take thing. Okay, let's get some channeled messages from this person. I don't know what's going on between you guys, but I feel like it is spicy. There's just like such mutual attraction here. There really is. Oh, yep. Yeah. Oh my goodness. The spiciness. The spiciness. Okay, and that is exactly the spiciness I was picking up on too. So it's like, one, there is like such mutual attraction going on between you, and like I said, otter person is feeling it. It's like whatever energy starfish is throwing otter's way, otter is like, oof, I feel it, honey. But then and it's so funny that this one then comes up on top of this Eight of Swords, with this Eight of Swords really being someone that's just getting in their own head. And with it coming up as the middle card, I really feel like it's something that you both are doing. It's something that it is a self-limiting belief that you both have, like, but what you guys don't even see maybe is that you're both sea creatures, right? You're both to be found, oh my god, under the sea. That couldn't have worked out any better, honestly. Yeah, you guys both are not seeing that you guys can be both found under the sea. You are both sea creatures. And that is absolutely adorable, my goodness. So then I will also go ahead and point out that yes, water signs can be somehow significant. So Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. But aside from that being something that could be significant in you guys' charts, whether it be sun, moon, rising, or just a lot of water energy in someone's charts, it could also represent just how in your feels about each other you are. Because it's not just in your feels, right? So the Lovers is actually ruled by Gemini, and Gemini is an air sign. So it's not that you guys are in your feels about each other. It's you're in your feels, you're in your heads. It's you guys cannot like escape the magnetism of this connection. And yeah, there is a lot of spiciness here for sure. There is so much spiciness here. And with this coming out on top of the Six of Pentacles, I feel like you guys kind of give each other fantasies. I think that's an energy you both are putting out, even though it did, yeah, I think it's, like you guys are kind of playing ping pong with this energy. Like one of you throws it this way and oof, they feel it and they throw it right back at you. And it's kind of like this cycle that's feeding itself. It just goes on forever and ever and ever because of how hot and heavy you guys feel for each other. And I love that for you. And I feel called out to bring this into the reading as well. So with this being at the bottom of the deck, what you are not seeing is no matter what, something here is going to change in a very drastic way. Yeah, and there's no stopping this change. It's going to be profound, unstoppable, deep-seated change that kind of uplifts and rearranges everything. And we can't really say what this change is going to look like, but there is a change coming. And I think this change is really going to kind of like balance out the situation and maybe put, like, if you guys are not feeling like equals, there could be some sort of change that happens that puts you on what you both view as equal ground. Okay, let's see if what else would like to come through at this moment. So sorry about that. Okay, that's beautiful. So I feel like with you guys both showing up in water energy, there's a good chance that you both are creative types. And if you are trying to figure out, if this is someone who you're trying to figure out how to get closer to, I feel like the way to get closer to this person is through creativity, is through maybe some sort of collaborative project. Or, you know, just be your creative self, and that is naturally going to draw this other person in. And neither one of you has more power than the other here. You both have the power here. You both have agency here. You are also both feeling like this spark between you guys. And this spark is like really bright, really uplifting, and it might actually be kind of like feeding into each other's creative. It's like you both could have this creative spark that inspires the other, and it could have been by some sort of like divine timing, the universe, you know, the stars aligned, and so you guys found each other, and you guys just found each other so inspirational. And the universe really did work to bring this connection, bring you guys into each other's lives, and that's a really beautiful thing. This is for sure a fated connection, and you know, again, just because it's a fated connection doesn't mean that it gets too serious. Maybe you guys have just like the best summer fling you've ever had in your entire life, but that's that. And after summer's over, you know, we move into fall, and fall brings great change. But again, that's up to you to discern. It's up to you to use your discernment here and take what resonates, leave what doesn't, see what happens, see how things go. But remember that you have agency in this situation. You have the universe inside of you. You wield the power of the universe. That's both of your powers. You're both just like great manifestors, and you're both very creative types. And that is where both of your power lies, is within creativity. Okay, pile one, I'm going to sit for a couple of seconds and see if there are any more messages that Spirit would like for me to relay to you at this time, or if that's everything Spirit wanted me to say. Okay, I think that's all Spirit has for you right now. Thank you for watching this week's reading. It was a pleasure to read for you, and I can't wait to see you next week, Pile One. Bye. Welcome back, Pile One. I forgot to do your charms. I'm so sorry. We are gonna take a look at your charms real quick to see if we can get some more messages through the charms. I always forget this for Pile One too. I'm always so excited to do the charms, and then for some reason with Pile One, I always forget and have to do this. Anyways, so sorry, Pile One. What I am going to pull out first is this. So I feel like the person that you are inquiring about really does see you as, can I get it to focus? This is such a pretty charm too. I really just want this to focus. Here we go. This person really does see you as royalty. Like they may see you as their princess or their prince or their king or their queen. Like that is the esteem that they hold you in. Okay, so we have 2 J's here. We have an R. Oh my god, I like that these two are coming out together. So I believe I'm actually gonna zoom in a little bit too so that this is easier for you to see. There we go. Okay, so we have I believe, believe. Yeah, someone might have like an idea of the fact that this is like a fated union for some reason, or maybe you both believe this and maybe you guys just like haven't talked about it with each other. Divining, I feel that to me for some reason reads like divine timing. Yeah, there might be for some reason that you guys have to wait for something. Okay, let's get all of these organized first. Okay, so for letters, we have O, I, A, P, J, J, C, R, Q, E. So right off the bat, we can spell car. We can spell care. Oh my god, we can spell I care. Aww. So if you're wondering if, like, you know, this person even cares about how they make you feel, then the answer is yes, they care. They really do care, genuinely. OA, which reminds me, I don't know if you ever saw that show on Netflix, the OA, Original Angel. You might have some sort of special, oh, actually, yeah, you might have some sort of really special connection with angels, especially with the angel wings coming out for you. Someone here could, this one always reminds me of the Kraken. And I feel like this is still funny with how it came out. So one, either the little mermaid could be super significant for you. 2, again, water energy could be super significant for you. Someone could like to drink a lot. Someone could really like rum. I feel called to throw that in there. And you guys could both be funny, or someone could be really funny and this person thinks that you're just like so sweet. You're so sweet and you make them laugh. And there's always gonna be time. Like you might be in a rush, like, okay, well, why doesn't this connection come together much quicker if this is a fated connection? There's always gonna be time. There is no rush. Divine timing. I am like the most impatient person in the entire flippin' planet, my friend, let me tell you. So anytime I watch my own, you know, tarot readings and they're like, divine timing, I'm like, screw your divine timing. I want what I want and I want it now. And you might be kind of in this I want what I want and I want it now energy. And I hate to be the person that says the thing that I hate to hear the most, but divine timing, my friend. And then we have this pink leaf. So, you know, someone could be really into nature. JP, that reminds me of ice cream. Ice cream. Someone could really like ice cream. Q&A. There might be some questions someone has for the other one. ER. Yeah, so this could be like, there could be this need to like rush things. It could feel like urgent. There could be like some sense of urgency for this union to take forward momentum. But unfortunately, divine timing. Okay, so I'm going to let you guys look at the charms a little bit more. Maybe you want to take a screenshot. That way you can, you know, see what other things pop out at you as significant. So So I'll give you a couple seconds to do that. All right. And now, bye for real this time, you guys. I'm so sorry to have done this to you yet again. I will see you next week, my friends. Hello, Pile 2. If you chose the Hocus Pocus Lovers card, congratulations. You have made it to your reading. And we are going to start this reading off by getting a reading for both parties involved in this situation and seeing how you guys are showing up at this exact moment in time. So, how we're going to do it is, whichever one sounds like you, that one's going to be you. I used to assign, this is you, this is them, but for some reason the energies kept getting mixed up and people would be like, yes, that sounds completely accurate, except for the energies are reversed, so I'm not doing it that way anymore. From now on, it's just, if this one sounds like you, that means it's you, and this is still your reading. Okay, we got horse person and the black egg. Okay, so I know off the top of my head, the horse is an earth sign and it is also like the symbol of power in this deck, which to me reads as Taurus energy because Taurus is like the power symbol in astrology and also an earth sign, but the other earth signs are Capricorn and Virgo, so those could be somehow significant to this person, whether it be sun, moon, rising, or they just have a lot of earth energy in their chart. And then the black egg doesn't really get assigned a regular sign because it's a spirit sign in this deck, so they don't really get like a specific astrology sign, if that's the words I was looking for. Okay. Or maybe you guys could just really vibe with the definitions of both of these personality types. So let's first get into horse personality and see if that checks off as one of the people involved in this situation. Horse. Momentum, freedom, expansive energy, and force. The horse represents the most masterful form of earth energy within the deck. It provides us with momentum so reliable, so supportive, that you can ride on its back toward any goal, no matter how difficult the terrain. A horse personality is fully awakened, fully alive, and cannot be defeated. The horse's freedom becomes available to us when we hone and collect our energy through daily practice. Physical stamina, exercise, and mental focus, meditation, are the secret weapons behind the horse's legacy. When in balance, achieves anything, never gives up. When out of balance, runs away, feels weak. To bring into balance, strength training. So someone could be super into exercise or the gym. But not just that, also meditation, like a good balance between spiritual and things that are a bit more tangible would be how I describe horse person. Very well balanced. Okay, so spirit. Let us find this black egg. Black egg, speaking from an authentic voice, the truth. The black egg contains one of life's essential treasures, the truth. Inside of it resides no confusion, excuses, small talk, noise, or lies, not even white ones. This living and breathing vessel harbors only that which rings true. When this essence is in balance, we speak slowly and clearly. We are drawn to activities like writing, reading, teaching, singing, or perhaps public speaking. Sounds draw us in, books draw us in, the concept of truth itself draws us in. We start asking questions like, what do I know to be true about myself? And what is true about the world? When the energy of the black egg is not accessed, we speak from an unsure place. We say things others want to hear, gossip, or repeat stories to justify our subpar behavior. We might even try to convince ourselves that we have no inner truth at all. The energy of the black egg hovers and waits for us to reconnect. It is available at every moment in every situation. It is the epicenter of truth, the birthplace of our voice. The black egg in the 5th chakra. The subtle essence of this card resides at the base of the throat at the Vishuddha chakra. The ancient sages saw the center as the hub that governs our speech and expression. Vishuddha translates as especially pure. The balance of this center is important for all of us, but is especially essential for writers, editors, musicians, and teachers. Okay, so black egg person might actually show up in horse person's life as some sort of mentor or spiritual guide of some sort. And what I see here is two people that are standing in their power. So neither one are really chasing or running away or anything like that. You guys are just kind of both doing your own things, which is a good thing. So let's take a look at the connection itself. And also, that might be just the kind of soulmate that the black egg is for horse person. They could be here just to actually teach horse person something, and that could be their only role in horse person's life. It might be a romantic connection, but it could be that black egg is teaching horse egg something, whether it be like, I don't know, how to play piano or something like that. And yeah, that could be like their only role in horse person's life. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yep. All right. So we're getting a lot of things that are lining up together, and I am going to go ahead and point out that we have a lot of really strong Taurus energy coming through here. 1 with the horse, but 2 with the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is specifically ruled by Taurus. And that is I'm getting that that's kind of like what this connection is all about. Someone is for sure in a position to teach someone. Actually, no, you both are in a position to teach something to one another. But this connection is so much about learning, it's for sure a very spiritual connection, which is probably why it feels so significant and why you can't stop thinking about this person, because there is this really strong undertone of spirituality to this, but there is probably something through like some sort of spiritual practice or some sort of spiritual lesson that you guys are supposed to be getting from this connection, and that is what this connection is based on. And you guys are really building a good foundation for these lessons to be learned. You guys are both kind of putting work in. You are working together on some level. Black egg person is having a bit of a hard time though. They're like really in their head about something. And it's just the stories that they're telling themselves. It's not really anything horse person has done. Horse person is showing up as this really strong, stable, hardworking figure, and it's giving black egg person a lot to think about. And it's almost kind of like, well, wait a minute, who's really the teacher and who's really the student here? And that might be something that's catching black egg off guard. Is black egg is supposed to be like this teacher figure, and they're finding themselves learning a lot from horse person. All right, so let's get into how you guys are feeling for each other at this time. What feels is you guys having? Okay, yeah, wow, that is such beautiful energy. Oh my God, you guys are so cute. You guys are like not only in your feels for each other, it's like y'all are in each other's heads. We have the star popping up. The star is Aquarius. In Aquarius being an air sign, that would mean that you guys are in each other's heads, and there's like so much hope here. There's probably a level of romanticism that's coming up where I think black egg person really does see star person as this star figure, this like really beautiful, bright, shining, like you have all of these stars, right? And then you have the star, and that is exactly how they look at horse person, is as the star, as like this beautiful, vibrant thing that's just up there to be gazed at and maybe not even really touched. And oh wow, so then we have black egg coming in, and oh my God, wait, are you kidding me? So we have these really circular shapes popping up for this reading, which is like so much completion. And I feel like I don't know if I should say that one. I feel like someone's definitely reaching some completion thinking about anyways, so that was inappropriate. I don't know why Spirit wanted me to throw that one out there. Someone's leaving someone very satisfied. Happy ending. Oh yeah, so the world can very much be read as a happy ending, right? There's a lot of completion happening here. Interesting. So how they feel about you, the star has a lot of hope, a lot of like, I think the star is really coming in with these fantasies of like this one true love, and they might be kind of they think that black egg person can really complete that fantasy. And I think there are certain fantasies that black egg person thinks that star person can complete as well. Oh my God, you guys. But even when you put these cards together, right? So we have the world is just kind of floating here, and then you got all these stars, and then you got these stars right here. But this is like the same universe. This is the same. When you put these cards together, it's just really such a beautiful energy. Yeah. There's a lot of fantasizing, and the connection itself is really, really healing, and maybe that's the basis of what you guys are supposed to be learning from each other. It's supposed to bring in this level, this certain sense of completion and healing on a really deep and profound level, and that could be just where it begins and where it ends. Let's get some channeled messages. Oh, yeah, you guys. You guys. Okay, well, horse person, if you are watching this and you are coming in here with this, I feel like I'm not good enough for you, and maybe it is because black egg person is really, you know, inside this shell, incubating, doing whatever, you know, spiritual work black eggs have to do to bloom as whatever comes out of a black egg. And you have to understand that that has absolutely nothing to do with you. That has to do with where black egg person is on their healing journey on this exact moment. And don't take that so personally. Like, you have to look at how this energy that is between you, it's beautiful and it is amazing. And you are so worthy of that. And I think a message here for you is to examine why you think you're not, because you're literally the horse. You are a power symbol. There's so much beautiful energy coming just from your side of this connection alone. And horse person, I really hope that you understand that about yourself, and that you come into a place where you do view yourself as worthy of the black egg. I mean, think about it. You're a horse. You can literally trample that egg if you want to. And you guys, if you guys are going through periods where maybe you're not talking as much, I feel like those periods are periods where you do both genuinely want to reach out to each other, but you guys are putting self-limiting, and I feel like this could especially be coming through true for black egg person. There might be a lot of self-limiting beliefs that are hindering any sort of communication from happening, which is completely unnecessary. And something like you both are feeling this way, like if you guys were previously in some sort of connection and maybe you guys are in separation at this moment, you both are feeling empty without each other. You both are feeling just so sad without each other. And I feel like the energy that black egg person is coming in on is really being in their heads, which is probably why they're in this, you know, why they still need time. Yeah, they're still an egg, they're still incubating, they're still goop inside of a shell, and they just need a little bit more. Like the horse person is already, you know, a horse that is running through the desert, so beautiful and radiant in the sunset, and black egg person is like, I don't even have legs yet, sir. Never mind, can I run out this moment? So if you're having questions on why things are happening, how they're happening, try not to take it so personally, and just understand that, you know, black egg person is going through their own thing. And if black egg is wondering, you know, while you're going through your own thing, wondering how horse person is feeling, just know that they have a lot of hope and admiration for this connection. All right, let's get, oh wait, one more thing. As soon as I realize where I put the deck. Okay. Oh my goodness. I feel like this is so funny because we have like the horse that is the symbol of power and strength, right? And then we have strength coming up over on their side. And I feel like they are operating from a space of self-confidence, which is really beautiful for the horse person. Being able to be like, all right, black egg is goop. We must let black egg be goop for a minute. And it takes a lot of strength to be able to do that, and I feel like they really are doing it. And I feel like something that you guys might be working on a little bit is there might be something that you both are equally passionate about, and that's kind of what this connection is based off of, and probably what you guys have to teach and learn to each other. Yeah, and black egg person really just has to kind of surrender. If they are interested in speeding up this egg incubation process, there might be a level of surrendering that still needs to happen, that hasn't happened, that black egg needs to do before they can be ready for, if you're interested in taking this to a different level beyond just, teaching each other things, there's a level of surrender that needs to happen. Or the lesson here could be on how to surrender, on how to just give it all up to a higher power and let love in. All right, now we will look at the charts. All right, we're gonna make sure they are nice and shaped up. And then we are gonna stick our hands in here. I'll pull out a couple more because I feel like pile one got a couple more. Okay. My God, yeah. So one thing to remember here, let me kind of zoom this in a little bit. Wrong way. My goodness. Okay. One thing to remember here is that you both are absolutely divine. You are both creatures of divinity. And I feel like someone is really keeping their feelings for someone else a secret. There might be someone might be having like really sweet dreams about someone. They might be, someone might be dreaming about forever. Because you guys are just so special to each other, honestly. Okay. Someone could really enjoy nautical sports or ocean life, or I'm sorry, I'm trying to like put words to what's coming into my brain right now, and I'm having a little bit of a hard time because Spirit doesn't speak English and I don't always know how to translate it quickly. The message here, I think, is to kind of like dip your toe in a little bit. Yeah. The water, it's like the message that's coming through is the water's nice, honey. Dip your toe in. Don't be so scared. Don't try to run away. All right. So let's see. We have a Z. Is that an O? What is this? An O. This could be a W or an M. MD. MDs. A B. A P. A C. I'm getting BPD. So someone could suffer from bipolar disorder, and that could be why they are kind of in that egg stage where they are still goop, because they are trying to get on top of their bipolar disorder. MC, someone could be good at a microphone or do something kind of musical. Someone could like rap music. Om, someone could be Buddhist. And meditation could be a very significant practice for one or both parties. Bod. So someone could be like, oh my god. So with how horse person likes to go to the gym, right? Horse person could have like just such a nice bod. And I think that's something that black egg person really has noticed. All right, so I'm gonna leave the charms here for a second. If you want to screenshot it and see what else you can put together here, feel free to do that. And it was a pleasure to do this week's reading for you, and I can't wait to do next week's reading for you. Until next week, friends, bye. Hello, pile 3. If you chose the Nightmare Before Christmas Lovers card, well, welcome to your reading, Jack and or Sally. We're gonna start this reading by seeing how you guys are both showing up in this connection. So if this sounds like you guys, then congratulations, you have chosen wisely. Okay. So we have a lot of fiery energy here, which I think is a great symbol for the passion that is here. And I think Phoenix person is really just kind of devoted and focused on their spiritual development at the moment, while Lion person is focusing on something else, and we'll get into that in a minute. Let's see. Where fire even is. All right, I guess apparently we're going to start with the Phoenix and we'll get to the Lion afterwards. So Phoenix, freedom from suffering and past karma, reincarnation. The Phoenix represents the transformation of our past. It doesn't mean running from it, denying it, or burning bridges with rage. The Phoenix employs an advanced technique described in yoga as the burning of impurities through practice and dedication, tapas. The essence of the Phoenix is with us when we realize we have been suffering too long and something must change. We take a stand and decide to live consciously instead of being driven by the unconscious mind and its long list of fears and aversions. At that very moment, the spark of the Phoenix is lit, and the great bird helps us burn through our baggage. We no longer run from who we are, what has happened to us, or what we have done. The stuckness and dead weight fall into the ashes, and a lightness and clarity emerge. As the stagnancy continues to smolder, the Phoenix lifts our spirits up, and we begin to recognize ourselves again, and we may catch a glimmer in our eye that wasn't there before. Look closely. It's a sign the fire of transformation is upon your wings. Okay, now let's go back and try to successfully find the Lion this time. I know that the Lion is a fire sign. I forget if I already told you that. I am like a living, walking Dory at this point. It comes out my mouth. I forget it 2 seconds later. So I'm going to specifically say Leo, obviously, because it's a lion, is probably somehow significant, either sun, moon, or rising, or someone could have a lot of fire, specifically Leo energy in their chart. So let's find you, my lion friend, so we can inform Phoenix person of your personality, or inform you of your personality to make sure that all the stars are aligning here. Okay. Lion. Patient, regal, a complete master. The lion is a master of the fire element and the living mascot of self-transformation. A lion personality dedicates their life to personal and spiritual growth. This dedication inspires some and intimidates others. Therefore, the lion is respected by all but known intimately by few. Some mistakes the lion as hard to access or aloof, yet those with a keener eye know better. Lions are observant, stealth, and precise in their words and actions. They do not waste energy or resources. This card reminds us that self-mastery is available to all, no matter where our quest begins. When in balance, the epitome of peace and strength. When out of balance, withdrawn, too serious. To bring into balance, daily meditation, friendship. So there could be some sort of craft that the lion is masterful at, or whatever field that they are working in, they could really have already ascended to a master level, while Phoenix person is in the process of ascension. And I feel like that is where a lot of this fire energy is coming from, is like they've both been through so many changes, and I think that's what this bond is based on. It's like there's a similar path to awakening that they both have walked, and even though that they're walking it at different times, their souls are like walking and guiding each other through it. So let us take a look at the connection itself. Okay. Aww, you guys are so flippin' cute. All right. Okay, interesting. So I'm getting that the Phoenix is actually coming up in their masculine energy. Interesting, because when I originally pulled the cards, for some reason, I thought the energies were flipped, but it looks like, and again, this doesn't have necessarily anything to do with your assigned sex at birth or your sexual identity. You could just be showing up in a really masculine energy, even though you are physically or identify as female. Okay, interesting. But the cute thing here is that you guys both have a crush on each other. Yeah, this is crush energy. This isn't like, oh my god. This is so cute. You guys like each other. Anyways. And I think that there is something that lion person is working on right now that is currently distracting them from the Phoenix person. Like there's some sort of action that they're taking, something that they're actively participating in that currently has their attention at this moment, which is maybe leaving Phoenix person wondering how Lion person is feeling, if that's the dynamic that's happening here. They're just busy. That's it. They've got some sort of conflict or something that's going on that they are focused on at this moment in time. So let's get a reading on how you guys are feeling about each other at this moment. Okay, and I'm gonna first point out all of the fire energy here. Like, yes, this is a spirit card, but obviously there's this big flame happening. And then the Emperor is ruled by Aries, and then we have candles, so we still have more fire energy that's pulling through here. So that could be really significant with just a little bit of water. I don't think the water is as significant as all of this fire energy that's pulling through. So 1, Leo with an actual line popping up, but then 2, Sagittarius, and 3, Aries with the Emperor showing up could all be significant here. Not just in your sun, moon, or rising, but just a lot of fiery energy in the chart. Or maybe there's just, like I said before, a lot of transformation and change that's happening that is represented by this fire energy. All right, so how are these two crazy kids feeling about each other, Spirit? Huh? All right, so the reason this connection might be so hard to get off of your guys' mind is because this is probably a past life connection. This is like a past life soulmate. Again, this doesn't mean that things are going to last forever. And the significance of this is up to you to use your discernment on. But I feel like Phoenix is in this emotional state of waiting, of planning, of seeing. Lion person has some sort of something that they're dealing with at this moment that has their attention not fully on Phoenix person. And I feel like this is putting Phoenix person in this energy of seeing if they're gonna get that attention back. They're like, hey, where'd you go? Come back, I miss you. And you don't have to worry about it. It's Lion person has such fond feelings for Phoenix person. This feels familiar. This feels like past lives. Lion person is for sure going to come back at some point, that they will come back around, because their feelings just run so deep. It's like the Phoenix person is looking at the surface level emotion here, and wondering if there's anything more, and there is so much more that's happening beneath the surface that Phoenix person might not even be aware of here. And they really just give Lion person such feelings of like homeness and nostalgia and just like this childlike joy. That's really sweet for you guys. Y'all's like each other's. Okay, let's get some more here. Interesting. Ooh, spicy. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Okay. So what I feel like is happening here is there is this just really strong chemistry between you guys that is causing almost like this magnetism for one each other. And it might be time for a little self-love, if you catch my drift, or someone could be really engaging in self-love with thoughts of the other here. But I feel like this is something that's actually happening mutually. It's not just one person doing it, it's both of you. And that's part of what's building this connection up, is like you guys are 1 in your head, 2 in your feels, 3 in each other's naughty thoughts and prayers. I don't know how else to word that in a YouTube appropriate way. Yeah, but oh my goodness, it's like an eruption. It's like it's like if you took a bottle of champagne and you shooked and shooked and shooked and shooked it, and then the bottle of champagne just pops and white stuff explodes everywhere. There's a lot of that happening here mutually, actually. All right, let's see if we can get some channeled messages here. You're going to have to excuse my beast. He's, well, living up to his name, we'll put it that way. I don't know how much you can hear him on this recording. If he gets more obnoxious, then I'll just have to restart the reading. I really hope that we don't have to, since we're pretty much at the end of it. Okay, I'm planning on reaching out. Please forgive me. I'm not ready. Yeah. And then the bottom of the deck is I will find my way back to you one day. So if you guys are oh my god, and that goes exactly with what I was saying before. If this is a no contact or a low contact or separation kind of situation, and I can't give you a definitive timeline for when, but you guys are gonna find your way back to each other. And it sucks to have to be in that waiting energy, especially if you are kind of more of an impatient person. That's going to be very challenging, but maybe that's the lesson to be learned here. Maybe this is a lesson in patience and divine timing, and instead of having things happen your way, happen the way that things are meant to be happening, and maybe that is much better than anything you could have ever fathomed. And I think the need for forgiveness here is, there is maybe a lesson in self-love that Lion person is learning about right now, and it's really challenging, and they have to really kind of take some time for themselves and focus on that self-love before they can even think of any sort of connection, regardless of, well, I'm definitely getting romantic connection, or at least sexual connection for this pile. Yeah, that's I'm just gonna throw that out there. With all of the passion that's coming through, with a lot of these other cards, I'm really getting romantic attraction here. And lion person is probably just not ready for all that right now, because they still have their own challenges that they're facing, their own demons that they're battling, and it's not for a lack of affection, which is what I think the party that is being questioned about wants the other party to know. It's not for lack of affection. It's just there's other stuff going on right now that isn't in anyone's control that needs to be dealt with. And I think once that all of that is dealt with and once all of that is settled, then there will be communication happening. All right, and then we are going to end this reading by getting a look at your charms and seeing what pops up there. So I'm just gonna shake a little bit. Hopefully this isn't obnoxious to hear. All right, let's get you. Oof. We got you a handful, my friend. All right, so yeah, the love is for sure there. The love is there. That's not something you necessarily need to question. The love is there. There we go. So we'll put this over here. Someone could really view the other one as like their princess. That's cute. They really do think of you like in that light. A princess. Oh my god. So we have an M. We have an F. We have an O. We have a B. Help me, Obi-Wan. You're my only hope. That's what just came through with this Obi. And then princess, because that's what a princess says. That's what Princess Leia says if you're into Star Wars anyways. 2 A's, AA. Someone could have had a drinking problem at one point. FH. So we have 2 F's actually. FF, AA, an H, an X. You could be inquiring about an X. K. A Z. A C. I feel like this just takes much longer than it needs to with my nails. I'm trying, you guys. It is a struggle sometimes. The hands look nice though. Okay, so an M and an A. So we got triple A's. We got 3 A's here, so I don't know if that's somehow significant. 2 F's, 3 A's, 2 M's. Interesting. Or these could be 2 W's and one just MW. Okay. Let's see. I'm getting Jazz. BO, someone could be kind of stanky. BF, someone could want someone to be their boyfriend or best friend. Fab, someone could be just totally fabulous. Jab, someone could be kind of feisty. Jam, someone could be a musician. Let's look at these ones. Always dance from in. So I think the statement there is always dance like no one's watching. Someone could really love to dance, and someone might always actually really like watching someone else dance. There could be something significant there. Divine beauty, yeah, someone could really see someone as this kind of ethereal beauty. And they could really be coming from a place of, oh my gosh, you even know how beautiful you are to me. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a couple seconds to really take a look at the charms. You could even screenshot this and see what else you can put together here. And I think that's all I have for you, Pile 3. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I enjoyed reading you. Excuse my little yippy doggy for barking in the background. He's a very borky boy, I'm sorry. I can't control him. Anyways, I will see you guys next week. It was a pleasure reading for you, and goodbye.